Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, and on march to 1,000 subs. We're almost there. If there's 50 beautiful people out there, just hit that free subscribe button. There haven't been many updates coming out because we're in the middle of a Rivian shutdown, which means I have to be to work at 6:30-ish every day, and I leave at about 7:30-ish every day, right? So that's like 12 hours and some change. So there's not really much time to do updates even throughout the day because I'm extremely busy. So you're just getting these intermediate phone updates because I just don't have any time right now, right? I'm extremely busy through the weekend, working 12s every day, right? So that's what happens when you take a little vacation and you have a nice little holiday mixed in there. They, bam, hit you with a shutdown, right? Just like the crypto market can just turn on a dime and crash on a dime, right? You can see Dogecoin, we're continuing down like we thought we would. Your upper end potential hasn't changed. The pattern that we broke out of would be your upper resistance. It's proper modulation, right? At 21 cents. And then your mid-ground, your first short-term support, there's one at 15 cents where you could get a little bit of a bounce. And then there's another one at 12.5 cents on that flash crash wick double bottom potential. And then ultimately, your major support is on the top of that orange box, or the last line of defense to the shithouse, right? To get my shit together zone, aka last line of defense to the shithouse, and just so happens to be at the same spot as that beautiful, fabulous, glowing, gorgeous, stunning blue fib circle that's just chilling down there and has been chilling down there for quite some time, waiting for the price to come back to the old fib circle. So that's what we got going on there. On any kind of big pump that's unexpected and not predicted, 21 cents will beat you back down like a used hooker that it was. If you crash down and keep getting rejected slowly but surely by the 200-day in green right there, you're going to hit 15 cents, get a little bit of a bounce, then get rejected by the 200-day, come back down to 12 cents, get slight support, get rejected by the 200-day, and then come back down to that orange or the blue fib circle, right? So that's what's going on in the old Dogecoin. The Doge, Vincenzo, right? The old Dogecoin. Simple technical analysis, and or if this looks worse, but you guys are going to be the first ones to see how this looks on there. If this is better or worse, I think it's going to be worse because it already looks worse. We'll see how that looks. I don't think it's going to be good. I don't expect it to be good, but if it's serviceable, then then we can do that. Well, let's see what we got going on here. We got some Dogecoin, or we got some XRP. You can see what we got going on, right? I can see what's going on. You can see what's going on. The whole goddamn hooked in crypto world. Vincenzo knows what's going on around here. We got a left shoulder, hook, head, hook, right shoulder developing, hook, neckline, sir, pattern breakdown, hook, right? That's what you got going on. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder's developing. We got a potential track that we threw in there for you to show some of what we do behind the scenes onto the screen, and it's playing out beautifully as we have a car stalled on the off-ramp, or the on-ramp, the off-ramp from a freeway to an on-ramp to another freeway, right? Because that's how they do it down here. We have ramps that go from freeway to freeway to freeway to corn to corn to corn to freeway, right? That's all they got going on down here. And then a big old Rivian plant in the middle of this fucking shit. But you can see you got the neckline down there, right? You would trade to the neckline as you've been getting supported. If we zoom on in here to a little bit closer of a time frame, right? You just take this off and do that, get rid of it. And then you zoom in to you gotta get rid of that too. I don't know why that's there. These are my old perching tools that I forget they're there. And then they clutter the screen up, but you can see right here as we zoomed in now and isolated in on, that's why we always start from a far out time frame and then strategically work our way in and isolate in on a select area, and then we can see what we got going on here, right? So we hit the support, now we're hitting support again. Any kind of local pump, the 200-day here is your first rejection, and then right up here this horizontal blue line that's back there at about 92 cents. See that? 92 cents over there. That's your major upper resistance, because that's the left shoulder, as high as you got when you were building the base before it broke up to make the head. So then you would come back down here, and then when you break that white support box or the bottom of the neckline that's chilling at about 7.5 to 8 cents, you come down there really quick, right, in the XRP. And I think that's phenomenal TA and exactly what is going on in the old XRP. All the other hoopla and noise around airdrops, this and whatever that. It's all mumbo jumbo and nonsense, and it's not going to do anything to affect the price. And you can see we're being supported on the old Bitcoin and bearish overhead. We got bearish sentiment in the market, and the 200-day here too has been rejecting the price action, right? We broke out of this rising channel right here with a big flush, and that's what changed the structure of the market. And in all the other coins where we are looking for a flash crash double bottom, then we got bought back up, it got rejected, came around in a bearish continuation pattern, and we're just slowly waiting to come down and finally double bottom, and then trade into our pattern that we, in our video yesterday on our beautiful, sexy, gorgeous laptop, we said this is where we think we may be going, where we're in a descending triangle, right? Where we have descending, what the fuck? Dude, you're doing 52 fucking miles an hour on the freeway. What is going on here? Like, fuck. Where you got overhead resistance, and then it's descending lower. Next time you hit it, lower, lower. And then you got horizontal underneath support at about the $32. And that forms a descending triangle if you zoom out to, say, the daily time frame. See what I'm talking about? That orange ring right there. See it? Look at that, how beautiful that is. Let's get rid of that now. Let's bring another one out. If you were on your phone, you would understand why that matters. But you can see that orange ring as it's downsloping becomes your overhead resistance line to your descending triangle, and then that white support line underneath and the bottom of the major volume indicator trading range down there becomes, or the neckline becomes a horizontal support, and then that forms your descending triangle where you had crash or descending overhead resistance and horizontal underneath support, right? And then that goes right to the end, and that brings you out to about April, that it could trade in this big bearish consolidation pattern for a few months now through the rest of mid and late winter and on into early spring. And then a pattern breakdown from there would be all the way down there at $18,091. And there is some support down there from the prior price action where it was consolidating roughly around that $12 to $15 or $7 to $14,000 for quite some time. And that would have some merit to why it should go down there. So we're going to keep an eye on that. That's what I think we may be looking at in all these coins. We'll give you more updates, maybe one short update on the laptop today if I get any ambition to take it out, as I got to eat dinner, and by the time I do that it's going to be 9, and then before I know it it's going to be 10, and then the alarm clock at 4:45 is going to be going off. So we might give you one short video. Like, subscribe, and share. Much appreciated to all of my beautiful audience and subscribers and fellow members that have supported the channel through the very beginning to now in current time. Peace and love. Peace and love.